Okay. Welcome everyone to our next episode of Vaasara Talks. Today, who we have here are very special three people. They represent the survivors and champions of the salon industry as per Vaasara in 2020. I congratulate all three of them for being here, for surviving the lockdown and coming out of it so well. I believe the struggle is real. I believe all of them, three of them, along with the rest of the industry, are still struggling to hit their monthly targets. But what they have done really well is they've survived the lockdown. And what they continue to do well is champion the industry for us. And with that, I'm going to ask first the lady in the group to introduce herself. Maria.
Hi, how are you? My name is
Hi,
Maria.
Maria.
I'm the owner of Casa Havana Beauty Salon, and I've been in the industry since 2005. Previously 10 years in another salon, and then here since this time. Well, when we heard about the lockdown, it was quite a very scary, something unexpected. It's different times. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. Nobody knew if it was going to be a week, 2 weeks. It just kept prolonging. So we had to think at the beginning when we were able to do a home service, we immediately offered that. When nothing was allowed, then we stopped. And then I started by doing like sending to like different places. I mean, anywhere in Dubai that I was allowed, we were,
No, it couldn't have been easy, Maria, but hold the thought. Let me finish the introductions and I'm going to come back and ask you this question again.
Okay.
Purna, would you like to introduce yourself and your salon?
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Purna. I am running Lulu Salon in Dubai. We have been running this salon from last 2 years. Me and my wife is running this salon. When we came to know about the lockdown, we have only one salon. We were very scared how to run, what will be happen. We have a lot of stuff. What we have to do for the staff, everything. We were very scared because we don't have that much of money to recover if the lockdown continue for a long time.
Right.
Because we have to talk with the owner, we have to talk with the staff, we have meetings. If this lockdown continue, what we have to do, all these things we sort it out. But still the financial problem, we have a lot. Sometimes if this continues, we have to, it might close down. We have to close down the salon. That's how we thought of it.
Now what that must have been through, and we are going to talk about more of that as well. What is really interesting for me in this particular group is same as your wife Seema, who runs the salon, and you are the marketing side of things. I have Alex, who's going to introduce himself.
Okay.
He's also a husband-wife duo where Mirela runs the salon and Alex represents the salon from a marketing perspective. Go ahead, Alex. Please introduce yourself and your salon.
I'll just unmute my apologies first of all because I'm outside and you might hear a little bit of background noise.
You sound.
Yes, I'm Alex. All right, I'm Alex. I come from a corporate world. My wife, as we said, runs the salon. We own the salon. She's the master of Fee Academy, one of the masters of Fee Academy from Austria. They are specialized on micro blading and every other semi-permanent makeup. And yes, we've been in the market in Dubai for the past 2 years only. We did have a lot of thought and of what we're supposed to do, what we are not supposed to do, what we can do. And first, I want to thank Vaasara for being there for us throughout the corona and just after the corona. That you guys were done magic with us.
Thank you, Alex. It's not been an easy time for anyone. My app is a new app as well. But we always stand by the fact that we will only do as well as our salon partners. And that's always been our commitment. But what's been really interesting for us and why we thought the three of you really shone after the lockdown was when we see the way your salons are being run, all three of you actually have very different kind of clientele. So while Maria has a lot of Europeans coming in and it's a full-fledged salon which caters to hair and beauty services, Alex, your salon is more focused towards very niche services like microblading, micro needling, where it has a lot of Arabic women coming in mostly. There's a different kind of a segment there. Of course, you also cater to the other services like nail, beauty, and hair, but your focus is microblading and micro needling mostly. And then when I look at Lulu Salon actually gets a lot of Indian women coming in who focus more on packages. So what was interesting for us was that while there were different kind of segments, different kind of price points, different kind of packages, all three of you were actually able to do well after the lockdown. But then let's talk about what really happened, Maria, the first time when you heard that there could be a lockdown in March. What was the feeling inside? Did you think that it would actually last for 2 months?
Never. I honestly, really, it was very scary. I mean, it just kept on like increasing the days and the days, and we're thinking like, what's going to happen? I mean, what are we going to do? How are we going to survive? Because obviously the rents haven't changed, at least for me. Nothing has changed. My bills stayed the same. We pay accommodation for staff, so nothing really changed in that sector. So we were thinking, how are we going to come up with the money? How are we going to recover? And I'm worried about my staff because they also have to, I have quite a few staff. How are they going to, pay their bills? I mean, their accommodation is paid for.
Right.
And I did whatever I could. I sent food to them. Whatever I was in my hands, I did for all that time to help my staff because it was a difficult time for everybody. But it was a very scary time. Like we've lived in times that I think even our parents didn't live in a pandemic.
No.
So, it was very scary. And even when we open until now, we're really, really trying our best just to lift the salon. And it hasn't been easy until this day.
I know, I hear you. We stay in touch, so I'm quite aware. Like I keep saying again and again, the struggle continues to be real for us. What was going on at your end? Because I know that your salon is actually not a very old salon, so it just opened 2 years ago, and then the lockdown happened. Don't worry about the children. It's the real background. Poona, so what happened when you first heard that the lockdown is about to happen?
See, actually, me and my wife, we decided what will happen. We have to make a budget. We have to get the salary to the staff, landlord, and how much stock we have. We have to cut down the stock also. If the lockdown expiry date, we have to check everything. That's how we have to manage a lot of things in the financial. That's how we talk with landlord also. If the lockdown it's going to be continue for a few months, what will we have? What we have to do? At least you have to negotiate something for us. And even for the staff also, if the lockdown happen, we can't be able to pay the salary, all the salary. That's how we discuss. We call all the staff, and we have a meeting, and they also understand our problem. That's how we have done it. And Vaasara used to guide us in all the lines. They use through mail, through WhatsApp, even through call guidelines. That's how we try to manage. And if it was going to happen for a long time, even we might close down the salon. That's how it was.
Did you manage to get any rent cut from your landlord, or did you have to fire any of your stylists?
No, actually, I did not fire any staff, but during the lockdown, I gave only 50% of the salary so that at least they can manage their rent and food, all these things. Even the rent they did not reduce, but after this renewal, they give me 1 month extra. One month extra. That's very good for me. And after the lockdown, I try to manage the staff for like 15 days working, 15 days off. That's how, because I have to pick up my business. I cannot give whole month salary. That's how I used to manage. And during the 15 days off, I encourage them to learn something from YouTube or online training. That's how I encourage, so that If she's not an all-rounder, she can get better ideas and get training in the salons. That's how I manage myself and my wife.
I think that was a very positive way of looking. That use that time to train into something new. So that was, I think, yeah, a very positive way of looking. So,
Yeah.
Alex, what was going on at your end?
Well, apparently everybody panicked for sure.
Hmm.
The unknown, that when is this going to end, how long will it last, and so on. For sure, everybody is worried about the income and the revenue. Um, for us, first priority was the staff itself, to assure them that whatever happens, we are next to you and we're not letting you go, or we're not going to cut your salaries or anything, whatever the trend was in the market. And beyond that, what we did, as we saw that it kept on extending and extending, we knew that eventually this was going to
Hmm.
finish. And we wanted to be ready. So what we did is we invested a lot in our marketing. We did a lot of models privately inside our houses. We did, for you to have enough marketing material to actually inject into your Instagram just after opening. Just the days that just before the days actually that we opened, I had arranged for cleaning, for disinfecting the salon, and so on. So we created a few videos and a few pictures and so on, and explanations actually why you can actually visit us right now.
So, Alex, I have to say this, among all the salons that we work with, I have always felt two things about Fee Studio. I mean, this not. I know the services are excellent, but the way you run the salon, first, there's a lot of emphasis on marketing always at your salon, and you have tried a lot of non-traditional methods as well, which is you've encouraged your stylists to actually have their own Instagram page to cross promote each other. You've actually spoken about this in a previous Vaasara event as well. And the second thing, which is also something that I find quite interesting about your salon, is you are all very tech savvy. You are one of the first, early, or let me say, you are an early adopter of all the digital apps which are out there in the market, right? Uh, so, is that because you come from that background? And how much education do you have to give to Mirella, your wife, and to other stylists to actually adopt your ways?
Well,
During,
it
sorry, when?
it does have to do with the fact that I am an IT guy, and that I've been in the development part of marketing as well. So I was a technical marketing somehow. So I blend in new ways to create products, but at the same time tech savvy. So
Right.
yes, it has to do with that as well. But I think all the tools that are used these days, they are they are self-intuitive, and they are not that difficult to actually handle from a perspective as a salon owner that is not tech savvy.
Right.
Simple as Instagram, Facebook, and that far. Okay, yes, I agree. You need to have some ERP system inside your salon, but I'm pretty sure everybody does. Um, yeah.
Okay. So while the lockdown was going on, and this question, feel free, anybody can answer it, Maria, Poona, Alex. Did you guys actually get in touch with your customers during the lockdown to reassure them or to understand what their concerns are?
I had my WhatsApp
Okay.
with me continuously. I brought everything to the house, obviously, including products and everything that I
Right.
was delivering from my house. And yes, many of them kept on asking, "Do you have an idea when it's going to open, or if we can have home service?" So I was always in touch. Anytime I had a message, I would send a broadcast to all my clients. So whatever I knew,
Okay.
I let them know. And obviously, there was some that kept on always asking, "Oh, when
Hmm.
do you think we're opening?" And everybody was different. Obviously, some were very scared, but some really wanted the
Mhm.
salon, or if we could do home service or deliver like for the roots, things that people want to keep
Right.
doing. So yeah, I was always in touch through my WhatsApp with my
Mm.
clients.
Poona, what about you?
Yeah, we also used to keep in touch with all the client, how they are feeling. Most of the client, we have Asian client in my area.
Right.
Yeah,
Uh,
through
So I
yeah, through
was
what
just going to say the another thing which is very interesting for us that we've noticed across all three salons right now here with us is uh, the owners are present in the salon a lot. So, Maria, in your case, you are always in the salon, I've seen. In Purna's case, it's his wife, Seema. Alex, I know you and Mirela, you always cover the salon as well. And this is another thing that I've noticed where the owners who are putting in a lot of effort to connect with their customers during the lockdown and post lockdown to give them that comfort that it's okay to come back and that you are actually looking out for their safety are seeing the business turn around. So I don't know, Alex, do you agree? I mean, this is actually a common theme across all three salons right now.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Even for us, I mean, the nature of the service that we give as well, microblading and all of this, has follow-up visits as well. So we had a lot of customers that were asking, okay, when can we visit and so on. So um, we did keep in touch. We tend to have their emails and their phones. So we were sending subtle, not intrusive messages to them, letting them know how the situation is going, making sure that we are keeping as safety as first at all times. And I think this is what encouraged for everybody's customers to actually come back and start visiting us.
I mean, for me, it's incredible because your investment into your businesses actually reflect through your revenue and your ratings as well. It is something that when, as a team, as a Vaasara team, when we sit down with the other salons who question us and ask us how they can do better, this is one of the things we always talk about is commitment to your customer. Building a relationship to your customer is one thing we always talk about as well. So kudos on being able to do that very well. So, Maria, after the lockdown ended, what are some of the things that you did differently that you think worked, or what are some of the things you tried and did not work?
Well, to be honest, then I mean, once we opened at the beginning, it was quite difficult because the 30%, I was only able to have very
Right.
few staff in.
Initial occupancy, yes.
So that was a little bit challenging. And then
Mhm.
I wanted to be very fair with all the staff so they would get the same amount of days worked, for the month, so they,
Sure.
money and everything. So I mean, at the beginning, it was a big rush. Like,
Mhm.
it was incredible. Like that first 5, 6 days, we were packed. Like everybody
Mhm.
wanted to do their hair, their nails. It was incredible. Now after that, it was like it died. It
Yes.
just started going down and down, and people were
After
afraid.
August.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was such a drop for me that But then I just, I mean, from the beginning, and then I started with different promotions. I started
Mhm.
seeing what worked. I had flash sales. If one thing didn't work, I would put something else next. I've been putting throughout the entire summer, and now really good sales. No choice because
Mm.
people are asking. Because my salon industry is like different than for the microblading, it's totally what it brings in. Now
Yes.
they even want a discount on a mani pedi, which is something
Mm.
that in other times people are not really asking for that. But yeah,
Mm.
they are asking on discounts for everything. So we're trying our best to make
Mm.
our customers, loyal customers happy. Also, I
Yes.
also understand everybody's point of view. So many have lost jobs, salary
Right.
cuts. So they also need, they want to do their beauty, but they also want to save money. So we've done everything we can with discounts and offers.
Mm. No, the market is price sensitive, and unfortunately, it's going to be like this for the next few months as well. It's a wave that we all have to ride out together.
Yeah.
Puna, what about you? So, what are some of the things? Because I know Seema is extremely active as well. I don't remember ever a time walking into the salon where I've gone to do one thing and not stepped out after doing five things because she manages to convince you every single time to upsell. So that's just how she
Yeah.
is. But what are some of the things that you've tried after the lockdown which has either worked or not worked for your salon?
Yeah, immediately after the lockdown, we have extra expenditure. Like we have to buy masks, hand gloves. There's extra burden. And after that, the customers are also, they are afraid to come to salon. Maybe in the salon it might spread,
Mm-hmm.
and we have very less revenue, very less staff,
Mm-hmm.
and due to the restrictions,
Mm-hmm.
and few of our customers they want home service.
Right.
We are afraid to come to the salon. It's better you come to home service, but it's not actually good for us also to send to home service, because
Mm.
how to manage, we face a lot of problem to tackle, but slowly due to the situation, now it's getting better. I can see it's getting a lot of better now.
So have you, like the other salons, noticed a certain dip after a while? Because I know until August everything was going up, but then after August, a lot of the salons have experienced a little bit of a downward trend.
Yeah, that I can see this now also. Like August, September, it was
Mhm.
going little up. The corona was
Right.
getting higher and higher. Though among the customers, they are talking it's not very safe to go to
Yeah.
alone again.
But
That's how the rumors was there. But still, we make them understand. We have all the kids that safe you don't need to worry about. We have to convince the customer through through call or through send SMS, all this. Even if when they come to the salon also, we utilize the standard method so that they understand, yes, these salons are safe. We have to do practically. If we explain them, if we don't practice it again, that will not be a good to the other customers also. That's how we do it.
that's an excellent point, Neha, because that's exactly another thing that you guys all have in common is what you talk about in terms of safety. You are
Yeah.
actually also delivering in terms
Yes.
of when the customer walks through the door.
Yeah.
So, Alex, same question for you as well. So, is there anything that you thought would work after the lockdown but did not work?
Um, um, Maybe I can say that we said that we will give just further discounts on smaller services. So, like for nails, for
Right.
example, and for hair, we wanted to give some extra discounts, to actually make customers more comfortable of getting out of the house and coming. But it didn't actually we didn't actually need to, so we kept we tried to, and there was no increase, let's say, in the demand. We were already getting enough. Now for us, all these other services, so nails and hair and all of this is a value added service. It's a one stop shop for us. So but it was already going. But I think what the difference was before, and I think everybody has seen this, that before and after lockdown, the customer is hesitant to actually go out of their house that much,
Right.
and though you had a loyal customer base, now you
Mm.
need to go out there and invite them in specific ways. It could be promotion, it could be a package, it could be something like that, or just a welcome hi newsletter or something. But you also need, if you're planning to get yourself more customers, new customers, you really need to go out and get them. So you need to pull customers. You need to start getting in some investment back into the salon, on digital media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on other platforms that actually have. And I think everybody is realizing it slowly, and you can see
Yes.
that even online, the amount of advertisements that are happening are growing a lot.
Absolutely. You're bang on about it. Uh, I want to leave everyone with something that's good news. So, since Alex, you and I were already talking, so what's the good news for the other salon owners who are listening to you right now? Is there a good news anywhere in the horizon? Alex? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, good news for sure. Well, people are realizing that what is corona, what is they are supposed to do, what they're not supposed to do, what to
Right.
fear, what not to fear. So I think everybody has that hesitant out of their system that much. Even if another lockdown comes, hopefully not. But if so, people know how to behave, know how to withdraw and actually visit all of us. So even if it does, it will be way milder. I hope so.
Well, good to know. Maria, I know that the struggle is real, but is there a good news out there for all the salons who are listening to you right now?
Well, I mean, in a positive way, definitely things are picking up. We can't compare it to before. So we just have to keep working hard and pampering our customers, make them feel happy. And working with you obviously has been a big help,
Likewise.
honestly. And all, definitely, I have to say that if it wasn't because of you, the struggles would have been worse. So that's for sure. And we have to keep on in a positive way. We definitely think it's going to go forward. We have to keep working together, think of anything new, ideas from colleagues, from friends,
Right.
other salon owners, and maybe just move forward. I mean, we have to. We can't go backwards. We have to go forward.
That's true.
Yeah.
Puna, what's the hope in the horizon for the other salon owners?
Yeah. Now, see, I don't think that we don't need too much worry about a lot.
Okay.
See, now, even if the corona comes, even the other diseases, it comes, it go, but still we have to be very careful. Just we have to think it's a way of life, but still we need to be very careful. Yeah, it's standard procedure we have to follow.
Yes.
That's how the life will just go on.
Yeah.
And yes, we have to be very careful, and the better day will come very soon. That's what I am saying.
Well, based the lights on that, right? Guys, I would like to again thank you so much for your time, for your commitment towards the salon industry, for what you guys have achieved so far. In a very small way, we hope that from Vaasara, by just acknowledging the fact that you guys are the champions of the salon industry in 2020, has made and helped your day in some ways, has given encouragement to your employees to continue to do better, and will motivate the customers to come to your salons. Because personally, for us, you guys are and will continue to be champions. So with that, can I request each of you to raise your certificates for a few seconds while somebody in my team can take a picture? Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Please have a good day and continue doing what you do really well, which is champion the cause of your customers.